Hey there guys, Headphones Neil here with another Android Realm app review. So for today's review, I wanted to cover an app called Override DNS. It is an on-the-fly DNS changer for your Android device, namely Android 4.3 and above. It does let you change to the DNS provider of choice, be it from its own preset list, as you see here, or from a custom list, as I'll get to in a minute. But this is of particular note because it does work, as I said, on Android 4.3 and above, and also of note Android 5 at the moment. It's still in early stages for Android 5, but at the moment it is working. It does have two special requirements, or not one not so special, but another special one in case you're wondering. But you do need root in order for this app to work. The other thing of note is that you do need a super user app installed. So I did test this with a Chainfire super user, but it should also work with others like the one by Clockwork Mod. Um, in talking to the developer, because I am using this on CyanogenMod 12, I figured that it's already installed, but because of changes there, there's a bit of a conflict, and there's certain backend items in super user that the app needs to run. So just a couple of things to note in case you have issues. But the beauty of it is that not only does it have a wide list of DNS providers for you to switch from or switch between in case you prefer one over the other, is its settings options as well. So as you see here, I have it set to automatically override the DNS, so it switches to the one of choice. You can also choose which networks that it works on. So I have it set to change the DNS on my mobile network, Ethernet, and Wi-Fi. I can pretty much deselect Ethernet if I want to, because I don't use my device as an Ethernet or with an Ethernet connection, but I leave it just in case. You can also filter by SSID, so for your any stored Wi-Fi. So let's say there's only certain ones you want to use it on. So, for example, if I want to use it on all networks except for my home network, for example, then I can do that because, for example, at home I already have a custom DNS, but it doesn't really matter. But that option is good to have in case you want that as well. You can also have it notify you when DNS or the DNS is changed, in case you're switching between your Wi-Fi and mobile data network, or if it's a quick change between Wi-Fi networks, you can have it notify you or not notify you. For me, I kept it on for the initial when I initially installed the app, just to make sure it was working, it was changing as I needed to, but I've since turned it off since I know that it works as it is. You can have it protected with a pin. There's no need there. I mean, for me, it's as long as it works, then I just want it to work. But that's really about it there. And then there you have advanced settings. So if you want to have custom DNS or a custom domain name selected, you can do that. And then obviously going to the main screen, you can set your own DNS if you so choose. So I'll go back, turn the custom input because I don't really need it. And then the benefit is that let's say you keep your notifications off, but you want to see if it's working or not. Since I don't have a connection enabled right now, I should get an error. So hitting apply, it'll provide a real-time log of what it's doing. There may be a delay, but as you can see, it tells you when something went wrong because obviously at the moment there is no connection, so it's unable to set it, and you get a notification as well saying that it failed, and it basically along the lines of there is an issue or there was an issue with setting it, so definitely check it out. The developer of this app is actually very responsive. I sent a log, and I think it was within the day or less than 24 hours for sure. He replied and said, here's where I think the issue is. Let's try it out, see if that works. And that solution actually works, so it's pretty cool. So if you have questions or issues, the developer is very helpful in helping figure out the issue and getting back to you if you have any issues. So I'll have a link in the show notes to the app in the Google Play Store. It is a free app, so it doesn't cost you anything, but as I said, it does have that requirement of needing root. And for me, I'll have, or in this case, I'll have a link to the Chainfire version of SuperUser. That's the version of SuperUser that I'm using. So I'll share that one as well. But doing a search in Google Play for super user will bring up a lot of results. I do know the name Clockwork Mod, or the developer of Clockwork Mod, Kush, so I would recommend hit that one as well. Even though I haven't tested that one, and Chainflyer is also a known name, so those are why I'm recommending those. But if you have another super user of choice, give it a shot. As long as they're based, as far as my understanding of things, on the super user libraries to make sure this app itself works. So that's really all there is for that. So if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, you can always email me at headphonesneil@yahoo.com, and you can leave me a voicemail on or at 714-451-6574, and you can find me on Twitter at PatelN01. But that's all for this review. Thanks for watching and listening, and until next time.